Hello and welcome back to my channel. It has been, a little bit over a year, I think a year and a half, close to 2 years since I last recorded any YouTube videos. But I decided that I'm back. One of my closest friends who streams on Twitch kind of just got back into the swing of things, and he kind of sparked, for me to come back and start recording and uploading videos again. By the time this video comes out, I probably will have maybe have recorded at least 10 videos prior to this. So I want to talk a little bit about my return and just kind of like what to expect for my channel if you are new, or if you are a subscriber that's been with me for the past 2 years that I've had my channel up, and have been wondering where I am, or where I've been rather. So yeah, I decided that I want to come back, start recording. I moved to a different city, so change of scenery, going back to school and working a job, and currently training in martial arts. So that's kind of what I've been up to. And on top of that, I now want to go back into recording videos and just kind of having fun with it. So with that being said, some of the older videos on my channel, they will remain up. And the series that I've started, such as the UFC 3 My Career, or the career mode with Paige Van Zandt, I will get back to those, to that series, and some of my Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I'll get back to those eventually, but I want to start on new games, start on like somewhat new projects, and just start on like a clean slate. So for my first few series that I'm going to be putting up as a way to restart and kind of put out some fresh content while having like a coming back kind of series, I will have recorded Alien Isolation as the very first sort of playthrough series that I'm doing, and then the second series I'm doing on side of that is Subnautica, and last but not least, I will be doing a FIFA career mode series, FIFA 21, not 22. I will explain it in that video, but basically I decided that because some friends said 2022 is not, as good, or if not, it's just the same game as 21, just, slight roster changes. And they also said that the internet connection and like servers are kind of worse than 21. So I decided to hold off on that because I was going to do an Ultimate Team series. But instead I'm doing a career mode instead, having made a character or like a person and have him, follow a professional football career. As far as the Alien Isolation series goes, I had some difficulty with some audio issues. My first recording I did was right off after the Super Bowl that had just happened. And I tested the audio, I thought it sounded good on my end, but evidently enough it wasn't. I was thinking about re-scrapping it and doing it again, but I figured just post it. You can still hear me, it's just that the game audio is going to be way louder than that of my voice. So I just decided, you know what, just put it up. And the second part that I will release soon afterwards kind of had some echo to it. I fixed that problem in the third part, and hopefully that goes away. If it's still a problem, I will address that before I continue recording the other parts and putting them out. As far as I guess the whole thing about it, it's a 14-hour game series, and so I was going to go ahead and post it in 15-minute increments, but I just found out that I am able to post more than 15 minutes on YouTube as long as I verified my phone number. My initial comments and commentary on that when I first recorded the first few parts of Alien Isolation, in even my FIFA series, as well as Subnautica, was that I could only do 15-minute segments, which was true. And if you look at my old videos, I only posted up to 15-minute segments, because I thought that the verification process for YouTube meant that you had to get 100K subscribers, and I thought I had read that in a article on the internet. I forgot what article said this, but I thought that I had to get 100K subscribers to be quote-unquote verified. But some YouTubers, such as, the Russian Badger, a guy that I found by the name of Orfish, who does some really cool Subnautica videos about, you know, making outposts and stuff, if you know what that is even. But he only had 55,000 subscribers, and obviously Russian Badger has, you know, over 3 million. But neither of those guys were verified with the YouTube checkmark, so I was kind of confused as to why they were allowed to, you know, upload videos that were longer than 15 minutes and I wasn't. And then I checked via just Google searching, and I found out that the verification process just means, I believe, your Google account itself plus your email. And I thought, oh, okay, well, that was a lot harder than it needed to be on myself. And basically throughout my first few parts in the Alien Isolation, the Subnautica, and the FIFA series that I'm doing, I talked about how I will have to cut videos down to 15-minute increments. I no longer have to do that, so basically just scratch what you hear on that end. I will upload what I can. Obviously I will do some cutting, because in Alien Isolation and some parts of Subnautica, and even the FIFA series to an extent, there are bits that are just boring, meticulous, and just unnecessary for what the video is, or what the video focuses on. And in the Alien Isolation series, I basically sometimes get lost and I wander around for like the minimum of like 5 minutes to a maximum of 15 even. So I had to figure out what to cut and sort of figure that out on my own. But if you hear me repetitively talking about the 15-minute deal of like only being able to upload 15 minutes, completely ignore that, because these videos were pre-recorded prior to me even finding this out. So, you know, and again, I thought about re-recording those parts, but I'm so far into the game in terms of Alien Isolation and my FIFA series that I just feel it's unnecessary to really restart. Because one, I would lose a lot of progress, especially being Alien Isolation is a 14-hour long video, or video game, not video game. And so there are a lot of parts that I need to record, and that would just, I would be set back basically by, I think it's like 2 hours now, 2.5 hours into this game. So I'd rather not have to do that. With the whole FIFA thing, I'm out of the preseason and I'm getting started into the regular season, and I really don't want to have to go through that whole process again. Subnautica, however, I do not mind having to restart that series. It's not like I lost a lot or I would lose a lot, but I also figured because I'm sort of far into it, I already kind of edited and am going to post, you know, Subnautica Part 1 after this video comes out. I just figured just roll with it and just kind of go, you know, with where the wave is going, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on those 3 series predominantly. The game that you're seeing currently right now speaks for itself. It's in the title, but it's Forza Horizon 5. I basically have been already playing this game, and I'm pretty sure I'm about halfway through the game. I would restart everything, but I have a lot of cars, a lot of money, and I just don't feel the need to necessarily restart anything. That being said, I will occasionally post a Forza video. My friend Vodix, who does stream on Twitch, go check him out in the link below. I'll leave a link there. Vodix, shout out to you. But yeah, he and I have been playing Forza together. He's pretty much beaten the game. I got it as sort of like a thing for us to play together. So that being said, I probably will not post as much of this. I may on occasion just have some content thrown out there, admittedly, or I might use it as a game to like give you updates on something regarding my channel or regarding myself even. But I'm working out the kinks on everything, and I know that there are, you know, I've made quite a bit of mistakes and trying to figure this whole thing out. But yeah, it's a work in progress for someone who's a college student, full time, working a part-time job, and also constantly training in martial arts as his top priority. This is more so like for fun for me, and just like another means of like just being able to play video games and kind of put out content, because I just, you know, want to. And, you know, I appreciate you guys that are my current subscribers and the ones that I just got recently. So I appreciate you guys for subscribing. And yeah, I will have content out for you guys coming out. And like I said, the older videos that haven't been like the series that I've worked on a year and a half ago, those series are not necessarily forgotten. It's just with the direction that I'm going in terms of like my content, I will get back to those as soon as I can. I may throw those in there between the Subnautica and Alien parts. It just depends on my schedule. But I have some pre-recorded content to put out on my channel, and I will be uploading those as soon as I get all of them edited. And yeah, there'll be more content for you guys to watch. But yeah, that's sort of everything. There's really nothing else I could really say about in terms of like what's going on with my channel. This is just kind of the direction I'm going with it. But yeah, the UFC 3 series with the Paige Van Zandt career mode, that will definitely still be going on. Paige Van Zandt has been one of my favorite female fighters in the UFC, and I feel it would be dishonorable if I did not continue that series, which I dedicated to her because she is an incredible person and an incredible fighter. So I will continue that for sure once I get through the gist of most of this. If not, I will probably put some of it in there simultaneously. It just depends on when I can record UFC 3 content, since most of my time and energy is going to be spent into sort of the newer stuff, or not newer stuff necessarily, but the stuff that I am currently being intrigued in. I will also be doing, and I know it's been out for maybe like two-ish years, I think. It's still a relatively newer game, which is why I'm excited to play it, but I do have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's another series that I will be starting, not too soon, but I will be doing it relatively soon enough once I get through most of Alien Isolation, and then where, Subnautica, I'm going to take my time with it. That's a series I'm not going to really rush or try to, I guess, like, record out at all. Well, not at all, but I will definitely record those in increments and parts, since it's a game that, I can finish at my own pace. Whereas Alien Isolation, even though I love the game, it's a fantastic game, and I really, truly enjoy it. I feel that I don't want to drag out a 14-hour game for too long. But again, it just depends on my schedule. I am roughly currently, like I said, 2 to 2.5 hours into that game. So, I have another basically 10.5 hours left to go. But yeah, I'm making good progress. It's just there are certain parts that are very confusing. And, with death and everything going on in that game, you will see that once the videos are posted. You'll see the amount of times I've had to have resets because of major setbacks and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna work on the Alien Isolation series. That's my #1 priority because I love the Alien series, and I've been meaning to record that even during my MIA, time that I've been from the last video I uploaded, which I think was an Among Us video, which I'm not too proud of that one, but I'm gonna leave it up for content's sake. But yeah, so that's kind of the gist of where I'm going. Like I said, broke college student, so with the games that I have, I'm just gonna record those. I'm gonna record content that I want. If there is any games that you would like me to play, I will do my best to try and get those games. No promises, and I may not get them as soon as they come out. I may get them a little bit after, say like holiday prices and stuff like that, because again, broke college student. So yeah. But yeah, that being said, that just look forward to more content coming out. I do only have an Xbox, admittedly, so anything involving a PC or PlayStation 5 game recommendation is kind of out of the question. Still working on getting that PC, but there's no absolute like guarantee that I'm gonna get it within even the next year, possibly, because I gotta finish focusing on school, my job that I have, and just training. Training is my #1 priority. I am currently actively competing in martial arts and tournaments, various tournaments, from jiu-jitsu to kickboxing to sambo and other things, and even Hungarian fencing of all things. Never thought I would get into it, but it is interesting, and it definitely has helped me with my overall martial arts abilities. So yeah, I'm currently keeping myself actively busy. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for like I said, the new subscribers subscribing. Some of you I may have asked for you to kindly please subscribe. As far as my old subscribers, I'm sorry for the 1.5 year layoff. I am back and I am ready to start posting and giving out more content. So look forward to that. And yeah, like I said, guys, thank you so much to every single one of you for subscribing and keeping up with my channel. And I will catch you guys later.